Guys, hello from Kyiv. Misha and I decided to go for a walk because where is my Misha? Misha is here. Because it's last warm sunny day, next videos will be probably gray and cold. So I decided to provide some news updates and show you around my favorite city. Another part. To my last video you wrote me a lot of nice words about city, music. So last time I walked over there, but now I go to the Golden Gate. Later I tell you more about this area. But let's start with the news updates. So as you remember, this Friday, like a couple days ago, the drone hit residential buildings and exactly the room where was a 15 years old girl, and she died. And each night is very loud because we intercepted drones. And this night, shrapnel hit the residential buildings, and the guy's pipe was explored. It was fire, and because of the explosions, the shrapnel went inside the windows, and people were sleeping. So thankfully, it's happened in Solominsky district. Thankfully, there is no death, but 6 injured. And I always follow media, Ukrainian media, that go there to speak with the witness, with the neighbors and so on. And like each story is touching, because one lady, she told, like, since 2022 she has on the windows the scotch tape, and this how it saved her face, her life, and she cannot even escape after the explosions because she lives with her son. The son is paralyzed, so only what she can do, just covering his body by herself. So each story of people is just crazy. It's happened every night. Every night air siren. Each night is drone attack. So I don't know how long it's going to be. And the worst maybe happen when we have a cold and heating. And actually, as I mentioned, that since tomorrow the temperature is going down, no sun, and tomorrow is our first day of heating the residential building. So let's see what Putin going to do since with the first cold. And yeah, it's Kyiv updates, and also not good news from Kharkiv and Kryvyi. You might see that I post the news and photos and videos to my Telegram channel and to YouTube community posts, because YouTube is sensitive if I add in this to my video editing. So anyway. Also tomorrow is a morning day in Kryvyi. This night Russia attacked Kryvyi and destroyed the 3 floors building. There is 14 injured, and unfortunately one man, 39 years old, died, and the explosion was huge and damaged 11 multi-story buildings around, hospital and school. So it's like during the day the rescue workers stop operating, and that is the final results. Also some news from Kharkiv yesterday evening. Kharkiv is the city that is very close to Russia and always under the attack, like super strong city, because it's always explosions there. It's taking a couple of seconds to arrive. And in the evening, the Russia hit the industry building. It's in the UNESCO list, and it's called Держпром. I see a lot of posts about this and so on. Thankfully, there is no death, 7 injured. And, it's located like exactly in the center, part of UNESCO. And it was damaged already 2 times before, like last year and 2023. So, and yeah, now it's completely destroyed. It was built in 1925, 1928, and for this time in Kharkiv it was like skyscraper. It was like something huge and amazing, like iconic for the city, because by the way, these days the capital of Ukraine was Kharkiv, and later Stalin moved the capital from Kharkiv to Kyiv. So like this construction in the city center was like very iconic, and like Russia keeps destroying and keeps terrorizing us and destroying all our cities, and just vanish all our memory and history. And unfortunately in Kharkiv there were 4 victims last night, but from another attack, like from night attack. They hit the residential area, and it was 4 deaths two women, 70 and 80, or no, 70 and 90 years old, and two guys, 25 and 27. They both were friends, and one of them was a grandson of one of this lady. So like each day dying civilians during their sleep, during the day, every day something happened, and it's like I always record in the video and like want to share people's stories and what is going on in my country. It's like on daily basis, and who knows when it's stop. And I don't think that like UNESCO very bothered like right now with everything what has happened. So, and I'm staying also right now near the, maybe you see this in my previous video, near our UNESCO heritage site called Tanya Fiona. It's built in 1057. It's in UNESCO, and like I can speak about religion long time, but when our king chose for us the religion, he decided to copy paste from Byzantine Empire, and we have Tanya Fiona, we have Golden Gate, and yeah, 11th century. You went inside, you see the frescoes and mosaics, like. Originally, you know, so one day I will do maybe the tour about the church and sharing some history, and you see how it's our historical center looks like portraits of soldiers who died and protecting us. One is memory site is near Tanya Fiona. Another wall of memory, I did a lot of video there near Michael's monastery. You just walk through the wall and you see all these portraits since 2014. And if you go down to Maidan, it's like maybe 5-7 walk down from the hill, you will see the flags, like graveyard of flags. And the idea of this, like if you know someone who died during this bloody war, write his name and put the flag. And that is like started with Azov widows, widows of Azov fighters come there and put the flags with their name, and then other people gathering, and it was the place where the tulips blossom each year. I spontaneously had photos there in 2021, and even didn't expect it. Then the next year will be the war and flags of our heroes. So yeah, that is my town, and mix of realities, cafes, church, history, death and war. And thankfully now is no air siren, and you know, we, like, despite everything, we continue to live our life. We working, children go to school, people making families, and despite everything we continue to live in our country. As well I do. Like, I want to live in Kyiv. I like my hometown. And that is one of the reasons why I don't stay in the US and any other country. So I didn't change my mind even since 2022. Maybe I do one video more about my trip to US coming days. So let's go for a walk. Nice Tuesday evening before the sunset, and let's explore some amazing autumn in my hometown, leaves, cafes, and amazing areas. Oh, I love this guy. Have a look. I love it. This is one of my favorite cafes. You can go also inside the territory of Tanya Fiona, and they have in some terrace, and like they sharing the place with their cathedral. And getting cold, but some terraces are still operating, and slowly people get ready to Halloween. Now I'm going to one of my favorite districts in Kyiv. I remember before the full invasion, I read the article that the Golden Gate area, where I'm going right now, it was top 10 neighborhoods in Europe, like for cafes, restaurants, and just for walk. I really enjoy this area, like hidden courtyards, cool, easygoing cafes, and place for hipsters and so on. But Golden Gate is recommendano. It was the main entrance to Kyiv during the times of Kyiv and Rus in 11th century. And of course, it's like up, you can see the replica of it. But inside, if you buy the tickets at the museum, you can see original walls from 11th century. And it was like the straight road to Saint Sophia. And this is like nearest road is the oldest road in Europe for 1,000 years. So Kyiv is like full of history, and it's really charming, especially when it's autumn, and I love these colors and sun. And it is the area in summer when we have amazing fountain and nice, amazing summer terrace and cafes. And this fountain since 1899. Can you imagine? It's how we start to supply Kyiv with water, and horses were brought here, and we have like 5 main fountains in the city. So it is like happen together with we start to have the electricity and then water supply. So over than 120 years, like that. I'm not sure if you're interested in my short story tours, but I'm just trying. So whatever I say, I just give like a small story. Behind me is the Renaissance Hotel, and it was like Renaissance, and nearby built Hyatt, Intercontinental, like amazing historical area. And Renaissance never been operating as a hotel because when they finished the construction, the house like was very old and everything started to falling apart. So it's like you can just look at this from the side, and that's it. So it's close, and around is a green fence. No one is going inside for many years. Some of our monuments you can see like this. We protected them from the shrapnel and explosions. So before this coverage, you can see our Prince Yaroslav the Wise, and he built the first library, Saint Sophia, and he did a lot of like great things during the Kyiv and Rus times when we were like very powerful. And this is my favorite monument in Kyiv. Monument to cat Catusa. His nickname and full name is Pantagruel. And story is a little bit sad, but I don't know, I couldn't then say about that. So this way is a restaurant called Pantagruel because of him. Because one night the fire broke out, and he started meowing and woke everyone up in this building, and everyone survived, but he was trapped and died. So he's like a hero and saved a lot of lives by meowing and save lives of the people. Yeah, now we have a monument for him, and like we believe if you come and touch his tail and ears and make the wish, your wish become the reality. So it is cat Pantusha. By the way, that is the street Yaroslavy wall, and the shape of the street copy exactly the wall of like Kyiv walls in 11th century. And yeah, I love this place. A lot of history and a lot of buildings over 100 years old. Oh yeah, Kyiv is waiting for you after the victory. Дякуємо ЗСУ. Thank you for our armed forces of Ukraine. And yeah, this is our Archangel Michael, patron, and he's actually like fighting with demon and like bad energy. So he's protecting Kyiv. You can see him a lot of different places. You know, you walk in the city, and each corner it's a lot of history, especially in historical center. And behind me, it's a very Instagrammable place. You can see a lot of girls taking photos here, and it's like gray and cool, like architecture style and like relief and so on. It was built in 1900. And right now it's a house of actor, but before it was a Kyiv house. It's like a prayer house for Kyivs. Yeah, so, you know, and we also called Kyiv is like a borscht. Architecture of Kyiv is like a borscht because in borscht you put like everything, like potatoes, beetroots, carrot, meat, this one, tomatoes, whatever you like, to onion, and like everything in the soup. And architecture of Kyiv kind of the same because when Stalin moved the capital from Kharkiv to Kyiv, he should find a place where to build the parliament. He randomly chose one area. Then, during Second World War, the Rih Street was destroyed and Stalin rebuilt it with architect Vlasov hired him. Another part of the city was not destroyed where I am right now, so you can see the buildings over 120 years old and more. And yeah, you can see and just walk and see a lot of architecture style and a lot of mix of different buildings and period of times. And it is the first cafe was opening after Second World War. It's like first and oldest cafe in Kyiv. You can eat the borscht and whatever you like to. Oh, hi, it's me. And they also sell here different piroshki. Piroshki is like, I don't know how to explain piroshki. It's a dough and inside different tasty flavors. The style is like, you can see, like old, they don't change it, and I just went there quickly because I remember last time it was they was not very happy with the video. Before the full invasion, Kyiv was very often compared to Paris in Berlin and some like hipster neighborhoods. So this is Reiterska Street. Why Reiterska? Because in German language, Reiters translated as horseman. So it was like horses also going for the same hunt and so on. So this is the name of the street, and now he's like, I love this area because the people are looking stylish, and you can find some cool gallery, a lot of place where you can drink coffee and like hidden courtyard and so on. So I show you this street, and I think it will be all for today. Добрий день. Now, if you just walk on the street and you don't pay attention for this black gate, it's one of my favorite hidden courtyard in the Rih Street, because inside you can see a lot of different cafes and raven. Not this one. He is here. Oh, he's sleeping. And here opposite this raven, you can see mural. Yeah, it's like a long story. So his name is Kyvyi. It's a new guy here because previously I have some videos in my channel before. It was another raven, but he died unfortunately. Krum. Yeah, his name was Krum. So actually that's it for today. Let me know how do you like this walk, and I will post more videos not only about the news and something else to see in my city related to the history and some hidden gems maybe. I will see. And if you like my channel, please support me with Buy Me a Coffee, Patreon, or become a sponsor of my channel in YouTube. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for support for Ukraine and for your interest in Ukraine. And let's hope for quiet nights. Oh, sorry, quiet nights, and that, yeah, everything will be okay.